Hello, beautiful people. I have had this realization lately that what makes me happiest is when I am with my students, when I record something, when I teach a class. Any of this type of stuff helps me to be in the present, helps me to be connected to myself. And I have been struggling with that a little bit lately. This was quite an intense year for me, this last year. But I noticed that every time I am actually doing what I love doing, and that is, you could call it teaching. But it's not always teaching, but it's like being with students, giving something. That's when I'm happiest. That's when I am closest to my heart. And I think that's why I have probably a more beneficial influence on myself and my relationships and this world when I'm doing that. And I've been holding back a lot of doing that because I felt like, oh, but you're not feeling so good. So when I'm outside of this type of situation, I'm very often not feeling so good. I'm not feeling so connected to myself. And so I withheld. I thought, no, I can't record a video because if I'm not, feeling this bright, lovely kind of self, then how can I teach? But I can. Because when I teach, I'm in a different place. And so I decided today to record a video. And maybe some of you will enjoy this. So if you enjoy it, great. And if somebody doesn't really feel, this is for them, that's great too. And I have no plan for what I'm going to talk now about. Maybe about what is important that us humans are learning more. Because this is something I feel for myself a lot, and I'm actually teaching it in my classes a lot. And that is feeling ourselves. We have lost the ability to feel what's happening for us. We're so distracted, we're so disconnected with everything that we have been taught and we get shown all the time. We lose to really be connected to ourselves, to the inside, to what we truly feel, what our intuitions are. And that is just a great guide if we are able to do that, because that's the truth. When I'm distracted by something I think I should be, I should not feel this or I should not feel that, then I'm not true. And I want to be true. So this year was for me all about feeling what is going on for me. And there was, there was stuff going on for me that wasn't really something my wanting to be a good girl self-identification, you could say, would have agreed with or has agreed with, because I'm still kind of working with that identification of wanting to be a good girl so that I'm good enough and I'm loved enough and all of that. And there's lots what I'm feeling that in my kind of theory is not good. When I'm angry, when I'm sad, when I'm anxious, when I'm judging myself or others, when I'm trying to change people, when I'm yeah, just not what in my reference system is called being a good person. But that's what I was, creating in my life, this picture of what it means to be good. And so anything that I was, when I'm honest and true and sincere, didn't fit into this category, then I was hiding it. I was avoiding it. I was pushing it away. Or I was putting another thing on top of that, saying, oh, that's bad. You're bad, Sabine. You're bad for feeling this. And all of this happened very subconsciously. It's not that this is something that was always visible to me. It only became visible this year. And it feels to me like I need to allow it to be seen. I need to allow to let this be heard. Truly, so it doesn't become that pushing away again. And sometimes I feel like, oh my God, I'm stuck in this allowing, and I think I am. But if I bring true acceptance into it, then it's okay. That's okay too. It's okay to be stuck, as long as I see it, as long as I keep observing what is going on for me. And if I keep doing that, then I am on the, I think, right way. And there will come a moment in time when I can make a conscious choice to say, okay, I see what I'm feeling now, but I know I have a choice. I can feel differently. Because I know that part about myself too. And all of this for me is based on my learning with Ren Shui and Yuan Gong. So this hasn't been growing out of my own wisdom. It's all wisdom from what I have been learning in my teacher training and in my actually applying the practices of Ren Shui and Yuan Gong. And I'm keeping applying it to support myself on this path. But I also know the potential that is inside of me. I know it. I've experienced it. I know what it means when my heart is like, boom, opening, bright, feeling the love. It's just not permanent. But I know how that feels, or at least I got a little taster of what that feels. I also get little tasters of what it means to be one with everything, to have this pure awareness of everything. And it's again just a taster. There's so much more that can be experienced. But this is what keeps me on it, that keeps me working on allowing myself to feel myself, and then when the right moment comes, to take actions. And when I'm teaching, for example, when I'm talking to you now, it's a time when it's easier for me to feel my heart, to open my heart, to be in the present moment, to be connected to myself and the whole, and to trust. So I'm trusting myself a lot in this moment, even if just now as I said it, I could feel also a little zing in my heart, that which tells me there is some doubt there, that I'm really trusting myself. So there's more work to do. There's more to feel. And I have a choice in every moment. In my life I have a choice. And sometimes I choose to keep feeling the things that don't feel good. that are not beneficial to me or to anybody else. But I also trust that that's what is needed. So it's really coming more towards that unconditional place. That unconditional means that when I observe myself being in not a good girl way of being, that I make that okay too, that I don't judge that. And if I catch myself judging that, saying, oh, you're a bad girl again, Sabina, you still didn't get it. You still haven't got it. I get angry with myself. I get frustrated. I get upset. I get sometimes maybe even a little bit hopeless. But there's also a lot of hope there, because I'm always getting myself back to understanding what it is that does that. And that's not my trust. That's not who I truly am. And in Renshu we have, a certain word for that, and that's patterns. It's my patterns. And they're not a bad thing, my patterns. They are my helpers on the way to being more connected to my heart, to helping me to see anything that needs to be changed, that needs to be transformed, that needs to be released, that needs to be healed, whatever you want to call it. I don't really like always these word games, We can get quite hooked on a word and the meaning of it, and it doesn't work for us or whatever, but it doesn't matter. It's all about feeling. We know how it feels when we are in our potential, when we are bright, when we are light, when we are open, when there is love present and compassion. And we also know how it feels when we are the opposite, when you're all tight and angry and upset. And again, it's not wrong. It's what it is. But we have the autonomy to change it if we do that. And the first step to being able to do that is to actually feel what's really going on inside. Because if I keep pretending that I'm all happy and bright and not upset about something, then I won't be able to become my true happiness. And this is not easy, because sometimes it's really hard to really know what the truth is and what not. Look at this world. It's the same there. Do you always know what is the truth and what is not? I don't. It's on all levels happening. And we're working it out. At the moment, each of us is trying to work this out. And we're on our path. And let's be patient with ourselves. Let's support each other. Let's give us some slack when it doesn't work so well. Let's be trusting that it's a process and that we can do it. Okay. Well, I've done it. I have been brave. I have broken the pattern of thinking I shouldn't do this because I'm not always this perfectly good state person. Doesn't matter. It does not matter. Nobody needs to listen to this. Somebody doesn't like it, they probably switched off by now. And if you listen to the end, hopefully there was something useful for you. Okay, big hug. Keep feeling yourself. Allow yourself to feel yourself with whatever it is that you feel. There is nothing you're not allowed to feel. And then give yourself a big hug and say, I care for you and I love you. And whatever you feel, that will always be the case. I will always love you. Okay. Bye. And who knows when the next time will be that I do something like this. I don't know. Who knows what my patterns are up to? They may tell me off for having posted this. And then I need again a few weeks to recover from that. I don't know yet. It will be interesting to see. Thank you.